In the mid-20th century, two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, engaged in an intense, silent battle in the skies. This competition wasn't fought with guns or tanks, but with rockets, satellites, and sheer ambition. It was the space race. The space race was a byproduct of the Cold War, a period marked by political rivalry, nuclear arms races, and an ideological divide between democracy and communism. Both nations believed space exploration would showcase their power, scientific prowess, and ideological supremacy. This desire wasn't just about rockets. It was about prestige and survival in a tense global standoff. It all began on October 4, 1957, when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite. The satellite itself was simple, only the size of a beach ball, but its message to the world was profound. The beep-beep signal transmitted from space announced a new era and put the Soviet Union firmly ahead in the race. Then just 4 years later, in April 1961, the Soviet Union shocked the world again with an even greater achievement. They sent a human into space. Yuri Gagarin, a young cosmonaut, became the first person to orbit Earth. His flight made him a global hero and cemented the Soviet Union's lead. The United States wasn't about to give up. A young President, John F. Kennedy, delivered a bold promise in 1961, announcing the goal of landing a man on the moon by the end of the decade. This mission, Apollo, would become a symbol of American determination, technology, and optimism. NASA's engineers and astronauts worked relentlessly, overcoming devastating failures and pushing the limits of human ingenuity. Finally, on July 20, 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin descended to the surface of the moon, uttering words that would forever echo. In history, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The space race had reached its climax. People around the world watched in awe as humankind set foot on another world. For the United States, it was a triumphant win. But for all of humanity, it was a shared moment of wonder. The space race may have been a competition, but it inspired generations to look up and dream. In the end, the space race didn't just define a Cold War rivalry. It accelerated technological progress, led to innovations that impact our everyday lives, and opened our minds to the infinite possibilities of the universe. Today, the spirit of the space race lives on, as countries, companies, and explorers continue to push beyond what we know. The space race was a chapter in history, but its legacy endures. It's a reminder of what we can achieve when we dare to reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join us on this journey through the history